All right. So one of the key problems that people face, and they share this thing that Akash, courage is missing in our life. I'm not courageous enough. And when I ask them few questions about courage, that where did they get this term from? I'm not courageous enough. Yeah, I'm lacking courage. They don't have any background. It's just their assumption that they are not courageous enough. And when we look at their actions, then that thing is there. That action is also not coming. So today's topic, today's tapping will be about courage. Okay? Courage is a super, super important muscle in everyone's life. Everyone. Whatever you want in your life, if you want to live a happy life, if you want to have a fulfilled life, if you want to be rich, if you want to be successful in your own way, if you want better relationships, whatever it takes, courage to har jagah it is required. It's a must. It's a trait of champions. It's a trait of wise people, courage. And for courage, some people think I need to be a big bodybuilder. I'm telling you, no. Courage has got nothing to do that how tall you are. Courage has got nothing to do that you are young or you're old. Courage has got nothing to do how many muscles you have nothing to do with that. Courage is in the heart. Courage is a muscle of your heart, that how much in that moment of fear you can manage that fear and take action. That's courage. In fact, I want you to write down one thing before we start our tapping. It's a very important thing about courage. Please write down: less fear does not mean more courage. Please write down in your notes. Everyone, please write down in your notes. Less fear does not mean more courage. प्लीज लिख लीजिए गाइस, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट टर्म है. Less fear does not mean more courage. I'll explain it to you. If someone says that I'm not afraid, that doesn't mean they are courageous. थोड़ा tricky है ना? It's a little deep ना? How many of you finding it a little confusing and deep? थोड़ा सा deep है, थोड़ा सा tricky है. अगर someone doesn't have fear, doesn't mean they have courage. Maybe they are not thinking through, that's why they don't have fear. Maybe they're not interested, that's why they don't have fear. Maybe they will not do it, they know, that's why they don't have fear. Courage is that you have fear and still you can take action. That's what courage is. That fear should be present and then you can act. That's what courage is. कि बहुत डर लग रहा है यार, बहुत डर लग रहा है, रोना आ रहा है यार, बिल्कुल लग रहा है अब तो आज तो बर्बाद ही हो जाऊंगा, इट विल नॉट वर्क फॉर मी, एंड स्टिल दैट पर्सन takes action. How many of you getting what I'm saying? So that is a muscle. That is a muscle to be built in everyone. And that is what we have to teach our, next generation also, our young ones also. That don't wish that there is no fear in life. Fear will always be there. What you have to build is that muscle of courage that you can streamline through that fear. It's like a ship. If you are a captain of a ship, you will not say that there will not be high waters, the waters will never be dangerous. होगा यार, 100% होगा. If it's ship, 100% the waters will be dangerous. The tides will be high. That weather may not be suitable. But that maneuvering through that bad weather, that is what the job of a captain is. वही तो fun है life का. That is what people avoid. Right? Yes, exactly. Courage is not the absence of fear. So if someone has less fear, doesn't mean more courage. So I'd say from today onwards, stop giving importance to this term called fear in your life. Please write down in your notes that from today onwards, I stop giving importance to this term called fear in my life. Rather, I will give importance to courage. Fear is like bad water. Fear is like bad weather. Fear is like you are going for office meeting and suddenly started raining. Now what will you do if it starts to rain? Oh no, गीला हो जाऊंगा, भीग जाऊंगा, कपड़े गंदे हो जाएंगे, I will rush back home. You will do that? No. You will manage. You will take a shade, or you will accept कि ठीक है, I will be little wet, I'll accept. Or you will try to hide somewhere for some time. Or you will try to take a cab, a bus, an auto wherein you can hide and you will pay extra money that day and you will stare through. That's courage. That's the fun of life. Those are the memories of life. यही तो memories हैं, यही तो stories हैं. The stories are always about courage. That's what inspires us. That day, Akash, you remember? I was in such a bad shape. Still I did it. Everyone will say, wow, extremely good. Why? Because it's a story of courage. That fear was there, but you did not give it importance. You stayed through that fear. So, fear will be always there in our life. In fact, I want you to get into a zone of more fear. और fear होना चाहिए लाइफ में और ज्यादा. मतलब when you will actually open, let me ask you a question. If a person has 100 branches of a restaurant, 100 restaurants, ठीक है, 100 different locations, restaurants are there. Or a person has only one restaurant. Tell me which one has the probability, more probability of things going wrong. 100 restaurants या one restaurant? Where is the probability that things may go wrong more? 100 restaurants या one restaurant? कहाँ ज्यादा probability है? 100, right? Show me your hands. 100 है ना? ये तो 10 हुआ, 100 थोड़ा हुआ. Just kidding. Right? 100, right? One में there is less probability. Now someone says, but I have 1000 restaurants. The probability is far higher in 1000. Because in 1000 locations, there is more probability that something will go wrong. Some customer might create a ruckus. Someone might misbehave. So more probability. But tell me, in that fear that something may go wrong, if a person says, I will just throughout my own life open one restaurant, and they wanted to open 1000, तो ये तो वेस्ट हो गई ना लाइफ. कि आप चाहते थे फुल लाइफ, यू वांटेड टू ओपन 1000, यू वांटेड टू ओपन अ चेन, एंड जस्ट बिकॉज यू आर अफ्रेड कि यार कहीं कुछ गलत ना हो जाए, होगा पक्का, इट विल हैपन. द मैनेजमेंट ऑफ दैट इज कॉल्ड करेज. You can't avoid it. It's going to happen. You have to believe that things can be managed if something goes wrong. That belief is called courage. If right now we are having this class and internet goes off, God forbidden, that is not in my hand. But then we will try to again log in through mobile phone or some other means. That's called courage. Or that I'll send a sorry in the group that sorry, I couldn't take the class because of this. That is called courage. Are you able to understand? ये जरूरी है लाइफ में. So from today onwards, our focus should not be on fear too much. Fear is like bad water. It's going to come. Fear is like rain. होना ही होना है, आना ही चाहिए. Fear is like traffic jam. पक्का होगा. 100%. What you need to do is have courage. Right? So all of you, I'm not courageous enough. Between 1 to 10, what is the intensity of this statement for you? Try to feel the intensity. I am not courageous enough in my life. Between 1 to 10, 10 being the highest. Someone is saying, but there's a thin line between courage and sheer stupidity. Of course, yes. मतलब I am not saying that you stand in front of a truck with your eyes closed. I am courageous. ऐसा थोड़ा कह रहे हैं हम. ठीक है? That is called wisdom. That is basic intelligence that everyone above 5 years should have. ठीक है? So I will not touch upon that point. ठीक है? That you stand in front of a truck. No, वो कोई नहीं कह रहा. That's not correct. That's stupidity. Right? All right. Everyone has done between 1 to 10. Yes. सब लोग कर लो please. Rate your intensity that I'm not courageous enough. How big is your intensity of this problem? I'm not courageous enough. 10 being the highest of levels. कि नहीं है मेरे अंदर courage. It's not there. I'm not courageous enough. Right? All right. So sit straight, all of you. We are going to start our tapping. Start tapping on your karate chop. Start tapping on your karate chop. Even though I sometimes feel I'm not courageous enough, I still choose to love and accept myself. Even though I sometimes feel I'm not able to pull out courage in my life when the actual need is there, I still choose to love and accept myself. Even though I know courage is super important in my life. Logically, I understand I should overcome my fears. I should be brave and courageous. Logically, I understand everything. But somewhere my courage muscle is very weak today. Still, I choose to love and accept myself. Wonderful. Now, round number 1, eyebrow point. This lack of courage in my life. Next point. This lack of courage in my life. Keep on changing your points. This lack of courage in my life. This lack of courage in my life. As soon as a doubt comes, as soon as a negative thought comes, as soon as my mind thinks about a worst case scenario, as soon as my mind thinks about a failure, as soon as my mind thinks about a difficulty, that I'll be stuck in something, that it will be difficult situation for me, I find it very difficult to pull out my courage. Maybe courage is somewhere there inside of me, but I'm not able to bring out that courage at the levels that I want. So many things I've tried in my life. I've tried watching motivational videos to motivate myself. I've tried to listen to so many talks of people to get that intelligence and wisdom. And up to a certain level, I have started understanding about my own feelings and emotions. But when that moment of action comes, I don't know where my courage goes. I don't want to face difficult situations. I don't want to face any tough situation. I don't want risks in my life. I don't want any negative thought process of people towards me. I don't want any risk, any fear. Because if fear, risk, doubt will come, I will escape the situation. I know that's not a good attitude. But I'm deeply, deeply, deeply stuck in that. I acknowledge my problem today. But at the same time, today, I make a choice. I choose to release this problem from my life. I choose to release this need to be always comfortable in my life. I choose to bring courage in my life. And I completely love and I accept myself. All right. Relax, all of you. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath and release. All right. Open your eyes gently. Open your eyes. Wonderful. Very good. Now, again, think about courage. That I don't have enough courage in my life. I don't have enough courage. How much is of the intensity between 1 to 10 was it before first round of tapping and how much is it now? All of you assess both the intensities. पहले कहाँ था graph and where is it? Where is the graph now? All of you do it. Come on, जल्दी से. Assess. Where was it earlier? Where is it now? How much is the intensity? Quickly, jaldi, 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 jaldi. I'm not courageous enough. I'm not courageous enough. All right. Now, everyone try to bring two, three words of blockage that are stopping your courage today. What is creating that obstacle? What is creating that obstacle to bring out courage? क्या ऑब्स्टिकल क्रिएट कर रहा है आपकी लाइफ में करेज लाने से? क्या ऑब्स्टिकल क्रिएट कर रहा है? इमेजिन करो अ शिप इज गोइंग. व्हाट इज स्टॉपिंग द शिप फ्रॉम गोइंग? व्हाट इज दैट थिंग दैट इज स्टॉपिंग द शिप फ्रॉम गोइंग? आपको क्या रोक रहा है टू ब्रिंग आउट करेज? व्हाट इज स्टॉपिंग यू टू ब्रिंग आउट करेज? नाउ, आपको पता है, आई टेल यू वन थिंग अबाउट करेज. Those families are super lucky wherein the adults of the family have courage. How many of you agree? Imagine karo, father is courageous. Imagine karo, mother is courageous. Don't imagine that they don't have fear. They have fear. Everyone has fear. My father, my mother, they would have fear. Your father, your mother, they would have fear. But imagine karo, that family is so lucky wherein despite fear, they're courageous. Every family, you are a family now. Everyone is a family. आप फैमिली हो. इमेजिन करो हाउ गुड लाइफ वुड बी, हाउ मेनी ड्रीम्स यू कैन फुलफिल, बिकॉज एवरीवन हैज टू डाई वन डे. We cannot escape anything that will happen in our life. But imagine in the duration we live, imagine we become more courageous. कितना बढ़िया हो जाएगा यार life. That we can do more things. We can feel more freedom. So, if today freedom comes in your life to be courageous, tell me, how will you feel? अगर आज आपकी लाइफ में फ्रीडम आ जाए टू बी करेजियस, how will you feel? I want a very short answer. Couple of sharings I would like to take. Raise your hand. Who would like to share? If today freedom comes in your life, Nisha, you want to say? Unmute yourself. If today freedom comes in your life, courage comes in your life, how will you feel?
I feel I have won the world.
And what will happen to your self-image, your self-respect?
Oh, it will be amazing. It will be on top. Nobody can, suppress it.
And imagine, karo, there is fear in your life. People will judge you. All these people, they're looking at you with judgmental eyes right now.
I don't give a damn for them now.
Can we clap for Nisha? By the way, no one is judging you. My people are super positive. Guys, कोई judge तो नहीं कर रहा था ना? No one is judging. In fact, you raised your hand, you spoke. That is courage. इसको ही courage कहते हैं. Were you little hesitant? Tell me.
No, definitely not.
If you were little hesitant and you would have still raised your hand, that is also called courage. If you were not hesitant, that is not the only courage. अगर थोड़े से hesitant भी होते, बहुत hesitant होते, still you would have raised your hand and spoken with, broken words. That is also courage. So courage is not about perfection. Courage is not about finesse. Courage is about your heart can try things. That's courage. ठीक है? Very good, Nisha. Wonderful. Dr. Amresh, please share. If you get that freedom, if you get that courage, what will happen in your life?
Everything is possible, and
Everything will
life
become
is not.
possible.
Yeah,
Like what? Everything matlab?
everything. Matlab, getting freedom from all barriers. Barriers like financial security, barrier by taking risk.
So tell me, if fear comes today, tomorrow, day after, if negative thoughts come, and in that moment you just give up, you just try to distract yourself, versus you take action with courage. How difficult it is, Dr. Amresh?
Not much difficult.
Can be done.
I will take. I will take action.
You will take action.
Yeah,
And how will you feel after that?
satisfied, fulfilled.
Hmm. So, guys, always remember, with courage, you are not losing anything. Please, everyone, with courage, you are not losing anything. With courage, you are gaining everything. करेज से कोई लूज नहीं करता. करेज से हम जीतते हैं. वी विन विद करेज. Our own mind and a lot more things in this materialistic world also. Right? Very good. Can we clap for Dr. Amrish? Wonderful. Very nice. Yes, Archana, you want to share? Archana Satyam? Yes. So,
Namaste, sir.
namaste. Courage. What will it feel like to be free of, you know, being courageous?
So it feels like I can breathe a little more.
Okay. And
I'm going to be a much larger person in my own sight.
what will that mean for you?
The exact opposite of what I've been feeling about myself.
So
It,
what can you
it will
give
feel,
to bring courage in your life? क्या दे सकते हो life में to bring courage, to have this feeling of courage in your life? What all can you give?
I don't understand your question, sir.
Like, for example, can you give little bit of comfort from your life? Can you sacrifice little bit of comfort from your life to bring this feeling of freedom?
Clarity aa raha hai. Yes, sir.
दे सकते हो थोड़ा सा comfort दे सकते हो.
जी.
Just imagine, till the time you were not speaking, there was more comfort in your life. Now you are speaking in front of so many people, little bit of discomfort is more in your life. But tell
जी.
me, were you winning more before, or are you winning more right now? सोच के
No.
देखना.
No.
Guys, are you able to understand? She is winning more now, not before. अब ज्यादा जीत रही है लाइफ में. In her experience, she is winning more now with courage. So you win more with courage. बहुत बढ़िया अर्चना. Can we clap for Archana? Very good. Wonderful. Yes, Dr. Manoj. Dr. Manoj Kumar.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. So what will happen with more courage in your life?
I will be super excited because many things which I have put parked aside out of fear, I will be able to do it like in a very fast manner and a very successful manner. Because I know I have the capability of doing it, but out of the fear of what people would say and whether I will not succeed, that would go away 100%.
So after today, what is going to change in your life?
At least I will take up the step of trying it out rather than putting it aside. Okay, fine, out of fear. At least I will give a try of it, and when it fails, I will try it once again.
Yes. So you could have failed while speaking today, right? While you were speaking, you could have failed, right? Maybe the
Yeah,
answer wouldn't
I
have
could have.
come
I could have failed.
100%. But you
Initially, if
spoke.
this was not the session, I would have not even raised my hands. To be very clear, I'm a person like understand, like get more acquainted with the person. I don't speak with that person.
And still you spoke.
Yeah,
Do you feel better or worse?
I feel better because public speaking is not a problem. Problem is to open first is the problem. After I speak, I can speak. It's not an issue. But to come to that platform, take that one step,
One step.
that fear, like what will happen if I say something wrong, or like the question you are going to ask, if I'm not able to answer, what will I do? What others would say about me? So therefore, I'll hell with it. I will just speak.
So always remember, all of you, write it down. This point, very important point, that taking that first step is very difficult. That requires courage. Sitting in your car and driving that 50 meters, 100 meters require courage. Wearing your shoes and getting out of your house, out of your door requires courage for walk. Putting your mobile phone like this and pressing the record button in your mobile to record a video requires courage. एक बार recording का button दबा दिया, once you put that and you record for 20 seconds, after that कोई courage की requirement नहीं है, it will be a flow. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes.
Beginning requires courage. Wonderful. Thank you. Can we clap for Dr. Manoj? Wonderful. Yes, Uma Devi, can you share? You can unmute yourself, please. There's an unmute button. Unmute का button है, ma'am. Yes.
Hello, vanakkam sir in Tamil.
Yes. So what does courage mean for you if you get courageous in your life?
It's yeah, I have always been a courageous person, even though I'm not speaking out. Everybody says that I am the most courageous person in even my office. People used to say I talk less, but I take the needed step at the right moment.
Okay.
That's what's required in complicated situations. And I have faced so many complicated situations, even in the office or family, wherever it is, toughest situations. And I keep myself low. And whenever action is required, I have taken it. I think that's required of a good human being. And I have always done it. I feel I'm satisfied.
Guys, how many of you can see that if you look at Umaji, she's a very simple person. Can you see? Just like our, sister, elder sister, just like our mother, है ना? Just like our relative. Very simple, home, like people that we have in our families. Okay? While speaking, she's very gentle, like our, family. You don't need to be super energetic, motivational speaker who will shout to be courageous. What she said, that whenever action is required in that moment, I can take action. समझे? ये होती है skill of courage, that you can in that moment do it. You don't need to be a bodybuilder, nothing of that sort. Think about the top 5 richest people in the country. Imagine their faces, all of you. Nothing special in their faces, right? Nothing special in their body, nothing special in their education. One thing is special, they can take big decisions. Actions ले सकते, decisions ले सकते. There is something special in their mind. Yes or no? They will not shout, they will not scream, they will not punch anyone. But when action and decision needs to be taken, they will feel the fear, they will execute. Still, that is what we need. ठीक है? Wonderful, Umaji. Very good. Can we
Thanks.
clap for her? Very good, yeah, Umaji. Yes, Vijay, you want to speak? Vijay, unmute yourself.
Uh,
Yeah.
am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. So I've learned from one of my life coaches that your brain feels rewarded when you take action. And I want to desperately feel that reward in my mind. And Mr. I mean, I don't remember prior to this lady, he spoke that resonated with me very much. I also find it very, I resonate with the fact that starting is difficult. Once I start, I tend to finish, but starting is crucial for me. And I'll try to tackle that issue with the help of this method, which you this EFT,
EFT. Correct.
so that I'll be able to, you know, uh, uh, there have been so many things which I've been trying to resolve or complete, but due to comfort zone problem and this initiation problem, they have been lagging behind. So this is the one thing I look forward to taking care of with the help of EFT. So
Wonderful.
that is the one crucial takeaway that I have
Wonderful.
learned.
Great. Can we clap for Vijay? Very good, Vijay. Wonderful. Taking the first step is the most difficult, right?
Yes,
Great.
yes.
Yes, Anita, we'll take a last sharing now, then we'll jump on to our second round.
Thank you, Akash. If I had this freedom, I would consider this my rebirth or my second birthday.
Oh, wow.
So I have a clean slate. I come out of my cocoon, which I've spun around me. I become a butterfly and free. So I can soar the heights which I was destined to. So limiting was only within me. So if I get that freedom, I can rise high. I can go to that peak which I had imagined for myself.
So everyone, please write down a statement. Please लिख लेना, बहुत important है. If I had courage in my life, just write down this. If I had courage in my life, dot, 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 dot. Just imagine the power of this statement. If I had courage in my life. All of you, just close your eyes. एक बार close करिए अपनी eyes. Just let's do a very small visualization. Close your eyes and imagine you're sitting on top of a mountain and you're watching forward ahead of you, and there is all down green there, beautiful, serene, and you are saying to yourself, if I had courage in my life, if I just had courage in my life, if I just had courage in my life, in this life only, if I just had courage, if I was little more courageous today, if today I expand myself, I expand my courage today, how my life would change, how my destiny would change, how my attitude would change, how my actions would change, my self respect will change, how much free I will feel. And you're sitting on that top of a mountain. Now open your eyes and clap for yourself. Right? Now, let's do round number two. Okay? Let's do the second round. All of you sit straight, eyebrow point. Let's start tapping. I want to build more courage in my life. I want to be a courageous person. I resonate more with courage. I have been a courageous person. But I don't know why in some things I'm so afraid. In some actions, I'm so afraid. In some things, I'm so uncomfortable. In some things, I'm so lazy. In some things, I'm so stuck in my comfort zone. In some things, I'm so lethargic. And all that courage I want to build, that goes for a toss in that moment. Every drop of courage, it becomes zero in that moment. these fears in my life, these fears in my life, these rainfalls in my life, these strong winds in my life, my roots probably had become so weak that as soon as the rain, as soon as the wind used to come, the entire tree used to get shocked. But today, I strengthen my foundation. Today, in this moment, I'm strengthening my root chakra. I'm strengthening my root, the foundation of myself, so that no matter how strong the wind is, how strong the fear is, how strong there's a probability of judgment, I become a champion. I will bow down. If I make a mistake, I'll say sorry. If I don't perform 100%, I will still say I tried. And over a period of time, I'll become better. I'll grow. I'll feel good about myself. This is a generation wherein people are weak. Naturally, they are weak in their mind. People don't have courage in this generation. I want to stand out in this generation. From today, I don't want to be part of that group. I don't want to be part of that majority whose roots are weak, because my roots are stronger from today. Yes, fear will be there. So be it. Yes, doubt will be there. Let it be. I stand tall from today. I'm ready to be courageous from today. And I completely love and accept myself from today. All of you, take a deep breath, breathe in and release. Open your eyes. Open your eyes and clap for yourself. Clap for yourself. Very good. बहुत अच्छा किया आपने. If you tap together, I'm telling you, wonderful. Tapping these things out, they require courage inside. Right now, all of you, what is that one reward in your life, the highest possible reward you are going to get if you become courageous? Write it in the chat box. What is that one highest form of reward you are going to get if you become courageous? क्या मिल जाएगा लाइफ में? ऐसा क्या मिल जाएगा लाइफ में if you become courageous? What is the highest thing that you are going to get if you become courageous? Happiness, starting, self-reliance, empowerment. I'll be the world leader, victory, confidence, freedom, self-trust, actions. Any project that I want, I can do. I will get disha, direction, confidence, freedom, ultimate success in my body, mind, and soul, recognition, joy, total satisfaction, family's happiness. I will live fully, success, fulfillment, different person altogether. I'll be miraculous, limitless, career, satisfaction, sense of achievement, path, money and prosperity, self respect, sense of fulfillment. I will prove it to myself. Self satisfaction. Life will go on a fast track. Wonderful. The path to achieve dreams, less regrets. I already achieved it. Feeling of self complete. I will soar higher, leader, set myself free, freedom, pride, happiness. इतनी सारी चीजें हैं, पूरी बुक लिख सकते हैं. Now tell me, what is the highest thing in your life that you will achieve if you are not courageous? आपको कुछ मिलेगा नहीं बताने के लिए, कुछ नहीं मिलेगा आपको if you are not courageous. क्या मिल जाएगा? ज्यादा ज्यादा बोल दोगे कंफर्ट मिल जाएगा, और क्या मिल जाएगा इससे ज्यादा? कितना कुछ मिल सकता है विद जस्ट वन थिंग कॉल्ड करेज. So much we can get just with courage. The rewards of the universe, all planets, all stars, everything reward of the universe you can get. There's a chance, probability in this life and beyond if courage comes. If it doesn't come, nothing. सैटरडे भी थे ना हम लोग विदाउट करेज, संडे भी थे, मंडे भी रहेंगे, ट्यूसडे भी रहेंगे, कुछ नहीं बदलेगा, सब नॉर्मल रहेगा. अगेन वी विल ट्राई नेक्स्ट डे, नो वरीज. बट अगर ले आए करेज तो the Brahmand inside of you will change. Right? So, ready for round number 3? Ready, all of you? Kare round number 3? Wonderful. Eyebrow point, all of you. There is a world to win inside if I become courageous today. I become courageous today for freedom, for self satisfaction, for self respect, for all the pains that I've faced up till now, for all the sacrifices I've done up till now, for all the regrets that I'm carrying up till now, for all the pains that I've inflicted on my body up till now. I become courageous today. All the days that I've wasted, all the moments that I have regretted by inaction, I become courageous for that. Every dream that my family has seen, every dream that my eyes have seen, whether they were closed or whether they were open, whether I was sleeping or whether I was awake, everything that my family ever asked, I become courageous for that. Every sacrifice that I have done as a child, every time I was embarrassed, every time I was neglected, every time I was taken for granted, every time I wanted something but I couldn't, today I build courage for that. Fear will be there. I accept it in my life. I'm making peace with it. It is part of my acceptance now. And another thing is in my acceptance today that I am a more courageous person after today. I completely love and accept myself. This is who I always wanted to be. This is my reality. This is my truth. Today, I lay my truth in front of the universe and I completely accept myself. Wonderful. Relax, all of you. Take a deep breath. And release. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. भाई मजा आ गया. What great. Seriously, बहुत अच्छी टैपिंग की आप लोगों ने. I could feel that energy. Wonderful. Now, write down in your notes what is that one thing that you are going to do. With otherwise, if you this session wouldn't have been there today, you wouldn't have done probably. What is that one thing you are going to do now in your life? Write down in your notes that by becoming courageous now, this is one thing I start now in my life by becoming courageous. सारी चीजें, सारी किताबें, सारे मूवीज, सारे सीरियल्स, सारे मोटिवेशनल टॉक, सब कुछ ना करेजियस लोगों पे बने, वेदर दे वर एबल टू बिकम अंबानी और नॉट, इट डजंट मैटर. इवन इफ दे जस्ट क्लियर वन एग्जाम ना आउट ऑफ ऑल डिफिकल्टीज, वो भी करेज का ही पार्ट है. डोंट नीड टू बिकम एन अंबानी ओनली इन लाइफ, दैट्स नॉट द करेज ओनली. ऑलवेज रिमेंबर दैट. एक एक दिन जीतते चले जाओ विद करेज. वन डे एट अ टाइम. दैट्स इट. दैट्स व्हाट इज रिक्वायर्ड. Make your limitations your fuel. Make your limitations your strength. Let few people laugh. You know why they are laughing? Wise people will never laugh. You know who will laugh? A person who is themselves insecure. They will laugh. Wise होगा वो कभी नहीं हंसेगा, कभी मजाक नहीं उड़ाएगा, वो इनसिक्योर है. Don't tell them you are insecure. Otherwise they will get triggered more. But understand in your mind they are insecure. It's not about you, it's about them. It's their problem. When they judge, it's not about that you are wrong. They judge because their wisdom is less. So don't worry about them. Worry about your self respect, and which increases with courage from today. The rewards that you are seeking in your world, the pain that you want to come out from your life. Okay? Right? So this was it, our session for today. We'll be putting the recording also. If you want to refer to this tapping again, you can do it multiple times as well. Right? I'm gonna see you next week, Monday. Our session will be at 9 o'clock. I had to rush somewhere at around 8 o'clock. So that's why we took it 7 o'clock today. This session, I didn't want to miss our consistency. That's why a couple of hours early we are taking. You still showed up. Wonderful. So next week onwards, 9 o'clock only, regular time. Okay? I'm gonna see you next week on Monday. All of you. See you. Thank you. Bye bye. Have a nice day. Bye bye.